Eyes for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of paradise. Ha is for Hajj, the blessed pilgrimage. Kha is for Khatem, the seal of the prophethood given to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Da is for Deen, al-Islam, religion with Allah since time began. Tha is for Dhikr, remembering Allah, and Ra is for the month of Ramadan.
Waqfu! Embracing Waqfu program for oneself or on behalf of the parent is Sadaqah to Jariyah that we afford the dua Jannah bi-iznillah. Key into Waqfu program by bequeathing part of your estate, landed properties and other assets for the sake of Allah. Proceeds or rental fee from this asset shall be judiciously utilized by the tested and trusted Z&S Waqfu Foundation to bring succor to the needy and provision of social amenities and economic empowerment. You can also make a donation of a minimum of 10,000 naira that Z&S Waqfu Foundation will collate to procure assets that are economically viable. No doubt, Waqfu is highly rewarding. Contact Z&S Waqfu Foundation, Suite 12, Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos. Call 080-3538-2911. With Waqfu, your asset will earn you Jannah. Be easy in life. Be a partaker.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah, Sayyidina Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wasallam, wa ala alihi wa sahabatihi, ومن سلك طريقه وسن بسنته إلى يوم الدين. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that has made it possible for us to be here today, and we beseech His blessing on the noblest of mankind, Prophet Muhammad. May the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to be showered on him, on his household, and those that tread his path to the day of reckoning. As a continuation to our topics based under the theme Islamic concept of preventing wastage, we'll be looking at a special aspect of Sadaqah. We have said Sadaqah can come in any form. It could be monetary, and it could be action, it could be words, it could be smile, and all sorts of things that is to be beneficial to the other party, that is the person that is receiving that particular sadaqah. But this special type of sadaqah is special because the Prophet ﷺ has made mention of it, and that is sadaqatun jariyah. Sadaqatun jariyah. When you say sadaqatun jariyah, what does it mean? It means a continuous sadaqah. Continuous in the sense that the benefit, the reward will be continuous, it will be perpetual. Perpetual in the sense that the reward will continuously will be accumulated to the rewards of the person that is engaging in such sadaqah. Sadaqatun Jariyah is one of the most rewarding acts that we can do in our lifetime, and also even that will continue after we have passed away. When you say Sadaqatun Jariyah, is a lifelong sadaqah, both when we are existing, we are still living, and when we have passed away. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Yasin, Quran chapter 36 verse 12, Allah said, Inna nuhil mota wa naktubu muqaddamu wa atharuhum wa kulla shay'in a'saynahu fi imamin mubin. That is, indeed, we have bring the dead to life. Indeed, we are the one that bring dead to life and record what they have put forth and what they left behind and all things we have accounted for in a clear register. Quran chapter 36 verse 12. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made mention briefly wa atharuhum, and what they left behind. It means that we can leave something behind that will still be accruing our reward into our accounts. There is a particular famous hadith of the Prophet ﷺ that actually express this aspect of Sadaqah. It was related on the authority of Abu Hurairah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him. The Prophet said, إِذَا مَاتَ الْإِنسَانِ انْقَطَعَ عَنْهُ أَمَلُهُ إِلَّا مِنْ ثَلَاثٍ. When mankind passes away, is a record of reward stops. Recording of the reward has stopped. إِلَّا مِنْ ثَلَاثٍ, except in three aspects, in three ways. And the first is, the Prophet mentioned Sadaqatun Jariyah. Sadaqatun Jariyah, a flowing or perpetual Sadaqah. And the second is Ilmun yuntafa'u bi, knowledge that the person has taught, or skill that the person has taught someone, and is continually beneficial to the person. Then the third is waladun salih, a good child, yad'u lahu, that the person, the deceased, has left behind, that is praying for such. But our focus is Sadaqatun Jariyah, a continuous or a perpetual Sadaqah. So to put it simply, Sadaqah Atun Jariyah is a voluntary Sadaqah. However, on its own will benefit the recipients on a single forever. While the other kind of Sadaqah that is not Sadaqatun Jariyah will only benefit somebody, the recipient, on a single occasion, and will be counted as one good deed. Sadaqah, ordinary Sadaqah that is not Sadaqatun Jariyah, will benefit on a single occasion, and will account as one good deed. But Sadaqatun Jariyah will benefit the recipient more than once, and that good deed will continue to be a rewarding one even till after the person has passed away. For example, giving someone to eat, although it's good to give out food, when you give out food for someone to eat, it's a sadaqah that will benefit the person at that moment. Whereas when you dig a well or you build an orphanage home, will continuously be beneficial to the beneficiaries continuously, and as that goes on, a reward will be accruing into the record of the person that has done that, or the person that we did it on his or her behalf. That is Sadaqatun Jariyah, and that is different between Sadaqah and Sadaqatun Jariyah. There are numerous types of Sadaqatun Jariyah, but in the particular hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet mentioned about 7 of Sadaqatun Jariyah. On the authority of Abu Hurairah, radiyallahu anhu, may Allah be pleased with him, he said, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, indeed, the reward of his action and goodies that will reach a believer after his death are, number 1, knowledge, which he taught and spread. Knowledge in which a person taught and spread. Secondly, a righteous child whom he leaves behind. That is the second, another way of type of sadaqah. A righteous child that the person leaves behind. Then a copy of the Quran that he leaves as a legacy. A copy of Quran that the person has donated maybe to a mosque. Whenever someone is taking that Quran to read, a reward will be going to the donor. Then Or a masjid that is built. When you build a masjid, it's a form of sadaqatun jariyah. Or a house built for wayfarer. A house that is built for those that are traveling, where they can lodge for a while when there is need be before they continue their journey wayfarer. Then number 6, a canal that is dug. A canal that is dug. Maybe people are finding it difficult to cross a particular river or a stream, and someone in his own kindness built a canal to cross it, then the person will be having a reward for it. That is kind of sadaqatun jariyah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala out of his make it easy for us to be able to establish this for ourselves, because it involves a kind of encouragement and a kind of monetary commitment before we can actually achieve what all this type of sadaqatun jariyah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us and accept it from us and sacred of ibadah. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم وسائر من ذنوبهم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Every time you feel
He wants to make Nigeria economy better. She hates injustice and wants to stand for those who cannot stand for themselves. He believes Nigeria refineries can work. He wants to make that change. It takes true character to make a better public service. She wants to make a public servant. But it is not enough to dream. We need to turn dreams into reality, and Startwell Schools is the place to start.
One of the missions of Startwell School is to provide qualitative education with a pristine Islamic teaching that meets this ever-dynamic world. And to the glory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can beat our chest over it that we have produced those who have these qualities.
When somebody finishes in this school, he is an ambassador of Islam. We will have practiced Islam within us. So by the time he gets out, he's used to the way of life. So we just want Muslims that will represent us Islamically in the global world.
Enroll your child today at Startwell Schools, located at 15/19 Karim Street, Agbede Meeting, Asala Bus Stop, Agric, Ikorodu, Lagos. For more information, please call Startwell Schools. Aspire, acquire, achieve.
Startwell School is the best among equal.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Do you patronize most within the Tuisin Naba or those that come from brought it from China?
Mostly from China.
Mostly from China.
Okay. Because I know that I can get, now that I've decided to take tailoring as a profession, no longer as a vocation, I know that I can get in this from here.
Youthful minds slugging it out for their share of the millions of naira that await finalists of the 7th edition of the annual business plan competition of Zakat and Sadaqah Foundation.
How many baskets of tomato are you producing?
This year alone, I've produced up to 80 crates of tomato this year.
80 crates of tomato?
80 crates, which is...
How many acres of land are you using to do irrigation?
So the area I use up to half an acre.
19 candidates out of the 28 candidates that made it to the screening stage have defended their business ideas that cut across different sectors of the economy.
I'm the managing director of Solar Concept Group Expertise. My company is into beekeeping for honey and bee products. So likewise, I'm into beekeeping for pollination.
So my business idea is a good track. Internal temperatures. We deal in sales, installation, and maintenance of inverters, battery, solar panel, and solar street lights.
Okay, congratulations from the Federal University of Technology, and I'm happy to be here.
I am the team lead to Palladium Innovation, a digital marketing agency. We help businesses grow online by creating online platforms.
On today's episode, Lateef Sani, Mojeed Olakunle, Aliyu Anas, Abdulhakeem Oyewole are set to defend their business ideas.
Why are you here?
I'm here purposely because I want to win the grant, 1 million, to boost my business.
What sense?
I want to increase the ice I have in the farm. Likewise, I want to get more honey for production. And I want to get some equipment as well.
Like how?
I plan to use 500,000 naira to get more honey. That's the raw honey.
Well, where are you going to get that one?
Yeah, I'm a member of FEPCAN, I'm a member of PAN, and I have a lot of people that are into, I have some trainees that are into beekeeping, so I buy from them.
So you just go carry one to go and buy honey?
I buy natural.
So you don't produce?
I produce as well. That's what I'm saying. I will spend 400,000 naira to make ice. That's the boxes that we use.
Okay, what is the cost of this?
That's 1,000 naira.
You sell this 1,000?
Yes.
What is your production cost?
Hypothetical analysis, 600 naira.
600. Can you do analysis?
I will do it, let me do it this 2 weeks. I will actually do it like when I buy from someone else. Okay. So, this will cost maybe around 500 naira.
Break it down.
Okay. I have the bottle, and the cap, and the label. That's packaging in the bottle. That's 100 naira. So the contents, I have that's about 380 naira.
If you produce?
No, if I buy.
Okay.
So what I do is, even if I produce myself, I buy for myself. So that's what I do. So even if I produce, even if I'm getting from my farm, I buy for myself, so I pay myself.
Since you have started, can you give us analysis your turnover rate for at least for 1 quarter?
For 1 quarter, I think that should be, that would be give me about 3.5.
For a quarter?
Yeah.
It shows that you're going to go with almost like 14 million annually.
Yeah.
What is the risk in your business?
The risk in my business is called unsystematic risk.
And in the business is that if the customer decline in payments, so, and how to mitigate the risk is to have the form for the customer to sign, to have an agreement form before the installation. Secondly, if the customer dies, so the family may not be able to continue with the payments. And thirdly, is that if there is power outbreak in where the installation is being made, so how to mitigate the other two ones is that I will look for Islamic insurance that will cover it.
Which houses or companies that do render your products to? Do you have anyone in your customers? Can you give us 1 or 2?
Presently, I have individuals which I have installed inverter.
What is the capacity?
The capacity 800 VA. Like Mr. Iweno in Lassa, Abdulaziz Iweno. Then another one in Kotsun, Mr. Adeyemo Isaac.
So what exactly do you need the
Fund for?
One of the reasons why I need the fund is that I will be running the installment payment with my personal cash. So if I need my money, I have to use my money. So when customer asks for the installment, I will tell the customer the fund is not available again. So that's the reason I need the financial support from ZNS.
So you don't collect money from someone that wants to do business. You use your money to do business.
Some people do it outright payment, while some are installment.
The
produce raw material for vegetable oil manufacturing company by processing palm kernel.
And how do you do it?
So, in processing palm kernel, actually palm kernel is gotten from the palm tree. So, when we get the palm fruit from the palm tree, we have the red on the outer part, the shell in the middle part, and the seed in the inner part. So, what vegetable oil company needs from us is the shell and is the seed that is in the inner part. So, we only buy palm kernel nuts after those are producing palm oil, after they've done their own extraction. So, the palm kernel nut is what we buy from them. We crack it. After cracking, we wash the seed, remove foreign matters from it, sun dry it. Because in the process of washing the seed and separating the shell that we've cracked, during that process, we wash it with water and mud, which is the local process of separation. There's another process of separation using advanced technology like machine, but the money for machine is so high. So we separate it, wash it with mud, and wash that seed again, sometimes to remove moisture, and we remove foreign matters. Those that are in need of it will be the one to come for it. We'll be the one to call them, okay, it's ready, and they come for it, they pay on delivery immediately. So the shell, I talked about cracking, separating from the shell. The shell, most of people in this business, what they do is that after they separated the seed and after they sow the seed, they burn the shell. But the shell is a waste to them. But in my own idea of business, the shell is a waste to wealth. Because the shell you burn it serves as alternative to petroleum products like diesel, MFO, that is marine fuel oil, and black oil. So those people that uses diesel, MFO, people that can use shell as alternative to them are those that, as alternatives to those petroleum products, are those that make use of steam boiler to generate heat in their production. So we sell to those people. They make it, they use it as an alternative to those diesel, those petroleum products to generate it by burning.
Can you give me 2 of your customers that you sell such to?
So our customer, there's an oil company at Akure at our locality here. So we call them First Oil. That is the name of their vegetable oil. So they produce palm kernel oil, palm kernel vegetable oil, and other people that we sell to. It's not mainly vegetable oil company. People that produce soap, they buy from us. People that produce animal feed, they buy from us. People that produce soap, after they buy the seed from us, they crush it. After crushing it, they call it PKC, palm kernel crude. So that's what they use to make food for their animal feed.
How many are doing this thing? Is only you?
No, what happens is that actually it is a family business. It was my dad. So I am here to continue the business.
Okay, it's a business that you inherited from your dad?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
is that right? Is that alive?
Yes, sir. He's alive and well.
Sorry, so far so good. The last 3 months, what is your sales revenue?
The sales revenue for the last 3 months is, okay, I'll break it down like this. At least in a week, we sell not less than 12 tons of, I'll be talking about the shell first before I talk about the seed. Because the seed that we generate is not that much. The reason why we're talking about the shell is that when we crush the palm kernel, in the palm kernel, maybe I bought 4 tons of palm kernel nuts uncracked.
How much do you buy per ton?
Per ton of uncracked. That's the one that's only 4,120 or thereabouts.
So what is your herb's name? Do you have an herb?
Yes, palladiuminnovation.com is online.
Is it on Play Store? I can download.
Yes, it's not an app, it's a website.
Palladium is how are you saying it?
Palladium Innovation is a digital marketing agency, and what we do at our agency is that we help businesses grow online.
Why do you need this fund? Why do you need this fund? You have source of fund from a lot of people. Why do you think you need this fund?
It will help enhance our resources our facilities. Currently, we have a team of 7 members who I got through internship program that I made available for them, and having the facility to practice the skill set will definitely help us to grow. This year I've generated 2.68. We started 2020 after the lockdown, the last 6 months of the lockdown, we generated 1.2. And that was my conviction that, okay, I need to improve on my performance on this niche, and I need to, make it make other people come in so that we will be able to. I can't do it alone, no matter what. But we will need to get the environment. 2020 we made that. 2021 we generated above 3 million in generated revenue. Okay, and we are projecting to generate like close to 4 million this year, but currently we just generated 2.6. And I believe that if we can be supported, if we can be given the grant to get the resources we need, we'll definitely make use of it, because we are in Nigeria, there is no electricity. I'm using a Tiger Gen, okay, with a system, a laptop, but the passion and the persistence with my team using phone, if I can get the resources to say,
can you tell us some of the ads that you have?
Yes, I am a certified Google Ads. We've run ads on Facebook. We are currently running ads on Facebook and on products. Yes, for our clients, the companies we are targeting are into traveling and tours, real estate, and current e-commerce. Like currently, we are managing an e-commerce store, lagmat.com. Okay, we are not currently making, declaring profits. Whatsoever comes out as profit in any of our efforts goes back to acquiring a solution, a material that we need. Probably we get a tripod, we get a system, we are getting chairs and tables, just trying to invest back into the business.
Those game changers have conceived different ideas that would contribute to the growth of the economy. Your contribution to Zakat and Sadaqah Foundation would turn their dreams to reality.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Wakfu! Embracing Wakfu program for oneself or on behalf of the parent is Sadaqah to Jariyah that we afford the dua Jannah bi-iznillah. Key into Wakfu program by bequeathing part of your estate, landed properties and other assets for the sake of Allah. Proceeds or rental fee from this asset shall be judiciously utilized by the tested and trusted Z&S Wakfu Foundation to bring succor to the needy and provision of social amenities and economic empowerment. You can also make a donation of a minimum of 10,000 naira that Z&S Wakfu Foundation will collect to procure assets that are economically viable. No doubt, Wakfu is highly rewarding. Contact Z&S Wakfu Foundation, Suite 12, Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos. Call 080-3538-2911. With Wakfu, your asset will end you Jannah. Be easy in life. Be a partaker.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.